friends, this is Kim, your Usborne book lady at readtothekids.com, and I would like to show you 10 of my top picks for homeschoolers. First of all, we have we actually have 3 reading sets now. One is brand new. This is our most popular one. It's the Usborne very first reading set. It comes with 15 leveled hard cover readers. And this is a great set for those of you that are in the trenches teaching kids to read. We also have the smaller Start to Read pack and a brand new reading set which contains 80 paperbacks. So we have some great choices for those of you that are working with your young ones. Along those lines, those of you who are in that phase of life will appreciate our Wipe Clean books. These are super durable, super fun. We have them on many, many topics from the alphabet, ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, first words, beginning math, telling the time, times tables, many, many topics. A lot of fun for kids. They really enjoy them. My 2-year-old is all over this book all the time, and it's holding up great. I will give you a tip. They come with a pen, but I love to use the Wipe Clean, dry erase crayons that you can find like at Walmart or Target. That way, if they happen to write on something, like your car, it wipes off really easily. So take that tip from me. A brand new book that just came out that I am just in love with is Timelines of World History. For those of you who have older elementary school kids, you are just going to drool over this book. Amazing hardcover, heirloom quality book, starting from earliest man and going up through the end of the 20th century. Really just amazing resource for teaching history and social studies. I love this one. Beautiful, thick book. We have many flat books. We have our Peek Inside series for little ones. Look Inside would be for older preschoolers and for younger elementary. And then we have our See Inside series. Every topic you can imagine, from your body to how things work, see inside famous places, see inside the world of Shakespeare, look inside trains and the jungle. You name it, we have got a book for your kids' interest. If I could find the flap here while I'm here it is. While I'm talking to you and doing a video. Just really cool. My 9-year-old is very much in love with these books. So great flat books for your kids to enjoy. Something that you moms might appreciate having, we have a whole series of math and science illustrated dictionaries, starting from very beginner math, going up through the illustrated guide to physics and biology and chemistry. These are books that every family can appreciate. It's great to have these on hand to explain concepts to children and just to refresh your own memory. They're a good price. They're all under $15. Most of them are much less than that, and I think that you would really appreciate having these at your house, especially if you got multiple children to teach over the years. It's a great thing to have. Now, speaking of good bargains, you really can't beat this series. We have our Usborne Young Beginners. These are for the youngest kids. And then we have several in this series that it's very new for us. And then we have our beginner nonfiction series. These are hardcover books, as you can see. They are $4.99. So hardcover books under $5. Let me get one open here for you. And you can see the Young Beginners has really minimal amounts of text and little chunks for kids to digest. Cool topics like bugs and dinosaurs, flowers, and baby animals. And then the original beginner nonfiction series is a bit more advanced, has more photographs as opposed to more drawings. These are great, honestly, from preschool up through 3rd, even 4th grade. We have, I would say, over 50 in the series now, all sorts of animals, cats, dogs, horses, ponies, firemen. We've got weather, volcanoes, storms, sharks is extremely popular at my book fairs. Just an awesome, awesome series. Whatever your child is studying, you're going to be able to find one of those and really enjoy that. Now, this is a great resource for those of you with older kids. This is not a math book. We also have This Is Not a Science book coming out soon. This is part art, part math, part logic, and I just love it. I have seen some of the projects that kids have made from this book. Amazing geometric art projects like this one. Beautiful kaleidoscopic designs, tessellations. If you have an older elementary school, middle school student, this is such a cool book. You're going to convince them that they actually had no idea that they loved math, but they actually do. Now, every family needs these, especially homeschoolers. You guys are really going to appreciate this series. The Illustrated Stories series. We've got illustrated fairy tales. We have illustrated Norse myths, Greek myths. This one's for a little bit younger children. We've got illustrated stories of Shakespeare, which I'm going to show you in a moment. The classics, classic stories for children. This one is my son's favorite. He just turned 9, and when we were learning about Greece, using Story of the World last year, we used this as a supplement, and he would just beg me to read more. This is my favorite. We just came out with illustrated ghost stories. These are, when my husband saw these, this was his introduction to Usborne long before I became a consultant, and he said those are just heirloom books. Those are going to be on our grandkids' shelves, and I couldn't agree more. So you'll definitely want to add these to your family literature. Science. We have many cool science activity books. There's 50 things to make and do in science, 365 activities. You can't go wrong with this kind of book. This one is particularly beautiful and is my favorite. Thick pages, kind of a glossy page, but nice and sturdy. Lots of great experiments and illustrations. Colorful. It's really appealing to kids. Kids always pick this up when I have book fairs. And finally, something that every family out there, every homeschooling family needs, are encyclopedias. We have many encyclopedias, but these two are our two sort of general encyclopedias. The children's would be for a little younger kids, and then we have our illustrated here, the Usborne World History Encyclopedia for older kids. In this series, we also have science encyclopedia and geography. This one, really fun, breaks it down a little bit more for younger kids. It does have the QR codes, so if you're fancy, you can scan those codes and it'll play little videos and show you amazing things to supplement your reading. A lot of fun. Again, this is a $15 book. Look how big and thick it is. Your kids are just going to be reading this for years. These are a little bit more. We have these are at $19.99. We also have hardcover editions, and again, every family is just going to treasure this. Kids are going to be reading this on your shelf for 20 years. My husband enjoys reading it. I do too. So this is a great one. You're not going to be able to homeschool without it. All right. If I can answer any questions for you, you're welcome to always contact me, readtothekids@gmail.com, and my website is readtothekids.com. Thanks for watching.